5 times per week, I'm showing up and doing these lives. Maybe 1 week per month, I won't. 1 week off, I let you need to take some time away, but 5 times per week, I just want to connect with you guys, even when I don't feel like it. Today's a day where I didn't feel like it. I'm just like, just finished my immersion. Been fucking, they call it gooning nowadays. I've been gooning, bro. That's a nice, I like that they invented a word for gooning because it's just a funny way. It kind of makes a joke out of it. It makes light out of a bad situation. You're like, I've been derping. I've been gooning, man. I do this sometimes after a really intense immersion. After you go so hard for 5 days, you're so beat down that you're just like, I want to goon. I want to just disconnect, and it's an unhealthy way of disconnecting. A better way would be to hit the spa. So I wanted to make a quick video about gooning. Should change the title. I'm done gooning. And what leads to what leads to bad habits, watching porn, watching too much TV? Because I think it's a slippery slope. I think what happens for me, at least, is I'll just watch this documentary about US history. Pretty harmless, right? It's on YouTube. It's an hour long. Now an hour's gone by and I've lost momentum with the day. What's the next step? Oh, I'll just eat a little dessert. What's the next step? Oh, I'll just get on Twitter a little bit. What's the next step? Next thing you know, you're fucking gooning. And if I had to say, what's one thing besides my health, what's one thing if I could fix right now that over the course of 90 days or 180 days would absolutely change my life the most? It would be eliminating distractions. Good question. Question came right on cue, brother. It would be eliminating distractions. Also, I can't live stream too long. My phone will overheat in the sun. I'm not in shaded area. So we're gonna keep this at under 10 minutes if possible. Otherwise, it'll start lagging and it'll automatically disconnect. Eliminating distractions means not scrolling at all. Like, I think even that little bit of scrolling fucks you up. And I caught myself already just today that I decided I'm gonna completely eliminate distractions. Like 3 times, I'd get on my phone to scroll, and then as soon as I hit Reels, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck? Throw my phone down, like, what the fuck? It was just unconscious. It's fucking weird. So no scrolling at all. And I don't see any benefit. Now, if I decide I want to get on Instagram to get inspiration, to get content ideas, or research something, that's different. That's not mindless. YouTube, honestly, has not been productive for me. Before, I was a big YouTube guy. I just watched YouTube videos. I think there's better quality videos on YouTube. You get better quality content. But I still feel like it's just time going down the drain. How much time do we waste watching unuseful bullshit? I mean, you guys are watching me right now. I hope this is useful to you. I hope this encourages you. But I had to really ask myself, when was the last time I didn't distract myself fully for a week? It was probably 2025 when I got my phone stolen and my laptop broke at the same time. Besides that, I've always been in a constant state of seeking distractions and stimulus, and I think that's just how the world is, but I'm done with it. And I think if we can manage to do this one thing, which is eliminate distractions, you'll thrive. Now, the devices are the #1 distraction, but also eliminating, I guess you could say, time wasters, friends who are not productive. That's a distraction. What else is a distraction? For me, honestly, I'm pretty dialed in when it comes to, it's a love-hate relationship with movies, because at one hand, some of my best moments in my life are just watching a nice movie, and it helps me decompress. But I think that can be done once per month, and that is enough, period. And I want to now just reward myself with movies. I actually heard this on a podcast this morning, which I love. I still love podcasts, with Jack Hopkins. And he said he goes to the movies and he doesn't bring his phone. He brings a notebook in case he had an idea. And at the movie theater, there's like pool tables, so he comes early and just hangs out. And then he watches the movie, and then for like 4 hours, he's disconnected and he gets to enjoy this awesome movie or whatever he watches. And I think that's amazing. especially if you've earned it, if you've deserved to watch that movie. So, yeah. Get rid of the distractions, bro. Get rid of all the bullshit holding you back. The problem is we don't want to feel bored, because as soon as you feel bored, you might actually get inspired. And you might actually want to do something with your life rather than waste it. So distractions are the devil. The idle mind is the devil's playground. If you're not focused on something big, purposeful, hard, challenging, fun, engaging, you'll automatically go to distractions. And that could be anything for you. It could be alcohol. It could be pornography. It could be TV. It could be hanging out with derper friends. It could be hanging out with girls. I mean, that's suffering from success, but it is a real distraction if you've got some girls in your life. It can be a distraction. I don't have that right now. I'm dating a girl and she's amazing. It recharges me. But if I hung out with her every day, I would feel very distracted. I'd feel like I'm losing my purpose a bit. I started doom scrolling yesterday after 4 weeks because there's nothing to do, and I was bored of doing the things I liked, like taking walks, pools, and camping with my friends, and lost motivation. Yeah, it's killing your creative flow. So when you're bored, you'll eventually find something more purposeful than going for a walk, because that honestly sounds very boring if that's all you have to do. But if you allow yourself to get bored and just say, okay, I'm going to go for a walk, because what else is there to do? On that walk, you might think of something better, or you might put a podcast on that might give you an idea that might help you. But I think everything you need is already in here. You just need to get a journal it out for a few days, allow yourself to get extremely bored. Music's okay. I don't find anything wrong with music. I think it's good, but anything that is distracting you from focusing on what's here, it's a bad idea. And I stopped chasing women, but I'll get back on my feet again, and I try to grind and quit doom scrolling when I get back at school. You know, I see nothing wrong with chasing women if you're improving from it and you're not drinking alcohol. Now, if you're so good that you just get laid all the time and it's ruining your life, fucking hell, start a course. But honestly, it's probably not going to get there. You know, just make cold approach a self-improvement journey. Most people aren't suffering from success there, I'll be honest. It's one of the harder things in life. Unless you're like a celebrity, then going out and cold approaching, getting rejected, learning how to conversate with people, if anything, it'll give you more ideas and help you get out of the house and inspire you a bit and motivate you more. So do you mean we should never have to go in a relationship, Nicoletti? I wouldn't say that. I was just saying before that if I were to hang out with my girl every day, or even like 3 or 4 days a week, I have so much shit to do that I would feel like I'm not even enjoying her company anymore. I hang around with her like the full day, around 1 to 2 days per week. And then I might see her here and there, but personally, I have so much I want to do. I don't understand how people are living with their partner in a relationship in their 20s. Maybe when you have kids and stuff, but even then, I think I'm going to structure my life differently. I just don't see how it's possible for me. I don't see anything wrong with it either. I just don't see how it's possible. I got so much to do. I have so many plans. I can barely handle having a guy roommate who I love. He's amazing. But sometimes he's not always locked in. He's playing video games. I don't even like watching that. And that's fine. I'm not judging. He's actually very locked in a lot of other ways. He cooks every day, very healthy. He ran 10K today. So it's actually a benefit living with your bros because they motivate you. But I couldn't imagine living with someone who was demotivated. Like, I want full focus. And I haven't been fully focused recently. This last week, I've been gooning. After this immersion, the last 2 days, I've just been gooning. Laying in bed, watching TV. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I could have been at the spa. I could have been actually recharging. That's not recharging. I could have been hanging with people. I could have been doing so many things with my time. So yeah, if you're gonna goon all day, then you might as well just hang out and get a relationship and hang with your girl. But if you've got genuine plans to take over and conquer your niche, to conquer your business, to conquer something in your life, and maybe you wanna get a really great physique. That's not my goal. I just wanna get ripped and look good. I don't want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. not even saying I could. It's like someone saying, I don't want to be a playboy. I don't want to sleep with 10 women per week. I'm like, motherfucker, you couldn't even do it if you wanted. Same with me with the gym. I am consistent though, showing up every day to the gym. Same thing with approaching, showing up every day. Even today, I just did a compliment, even if it's just one per day. And then every now and then you do a harder session, a big one. Also, I'm 2 months, 5 weeks clean from pornography. I feel drained and slow. Why do you feel drained and slow if you're off pornography? But porn just destroys your dopamine. It's like doing cocaine. So it's hard for me to think when I'm about to approach girls because I always feel drained and sometimes I don't feel myself. That's why you got to do it. You need to do it so you feel the pain of feeling like a loser as you approach and, hey, what's up? Feeling like a loser as you approach, and it will motivate you to get your life together. That's why you need to approach. You need to approach while feeling drained. Same reason why I showed up today after gooning, because I was like, okay, I need to show up every single day today to my workout, even though I didn't feel like it at all because I've been gooning, doing this even though I don't feel like it at all, because the pain of doing it when you don't feel like it will make you more motivated and more consistent. So you have to show up even when especially when you don't feel like it. And sometimes, even like right now, I didn't feel like it. This is one of my better live streams. I actually feel motivated to talk. Like this has been a really productive talk. I actually feel pretty good about showing up. So you never know what might come out when you show up. You might hit the gym. Like today I hit the gym. I didn't feel like it at all. My homie ran a 10K. I was like, all right, I'm a pussy. I didn't do anything this morning. So I hit the gym. I was like, I'm just gonna do something small. I ended up getting a pretty damn good workout in, going hard. I'm probably gonna be sore in the morning and I'll show up again tomorrow. I just like showing up. That's my new obsession, is showing up every day. Showing up every day to film, showing up every day to edit, showing up every day to approach, showing up every day to work out, showing up every day to read, showing up every day to brainstorm. Just showing up. And I think that is the secret to success, is showing up. So, yeah. I'm in a low mood since some weeks. And even though I'm on holidays, I still don't feel good. Could you maybe give me advice so I can feel great again, enjoy holidays? I don't believe in holidays. Unpopular opinion. Fun isn't fun. Heard a bald kickboxer say that once. Fun isn't fun. And it really stuck with me because the days that I go out and live degenerately and fall off my routine, that can be fun sometimes. It can be a blast, I'll be real. But the times I feel the most amazing, the times I look back in life where I'm like, I get goosebumps even just thinking about it, just got goosebumps. The times I look back in my life where I'm like, that motherfucker was locked in. He was a real man. That guy, he knew what he was doing. He was impressive. I think back on the days I was not on holiday, where I was locked in, where I showed up at the MMA gym and fought anyone in there. I got knocked out, showed up again the same day to fight the guy who knocked me out and hold my own against him. I tell that story a lot because it was scary. I never wanted to spar. Even in those days, I was a pussy. I didn't want to spar. I was never a fighter, but I did it anyways. Feeling so sad I wanted to cry, but lacing up my shoes and hitting the gym anyways. Showing up every day to work, smashing my job, doing some of the best work for my brother's restaurant. I was managing it. All the staff loved me. Showing up every weekend to approach, showing up every single day to work on my YouTube channel, and it ended up taking off. I think back on that guy and I get goosebumps. I'm like, I want to get back to that. Fuck holiday. The fuck? Dude, when's the last time I went on holiday? I went to Malta with my girl. I didn't even really have fun. I mean, yeah, it was nice. I recharged because I worked my ass off. But that's not really even that fun. Holiday's bullshit, bro. I would say reevaluate your priorities. It's just my opinion. If you're in a low mood, it's probably because you haven't achieved anything and you don't feel like you deserve the holiday deep down. So that's why you can't enjoy it. I don't think you should enjoy the holiday. I don't think you deserve to. It's my honest advice. Sorry if that was rude. That probably didn't make you enjoy your holiday anymore. I'm sorry, bro. That's so fucking. I'm fucking. You're on the wrong. You're on the wrong live stream. Because I've been gooning for the last 2 days. So I'm like, holiday? No, get back on your shit. Sorry, bro. Enjoy your holiday, man. Enjoy your holiday. Just have fun. Just let loose, recharge, and then when you get back, grind. I've left a few of my friends and living alone now. I thought I would go cold approach, achieve whatever in life. By the way, guys, join the, I don't know if I have it linked. Fuck, I might not have it linked, to be honest. Let's kind of chat in here. There's a daily approach challenge where I'm approaching every day, even on my gooning days, and I read a field report. It is, I took down the links in my Instagram bio. So if you guys can figure it out, it's at 100 members, I'm gonna switch it to a low ticket paid group. So it's at 61 right now, so get in now, and then you can get in for free. So I don't have it linked below, I don't think. I'm about to take down all the links as well from all my things because I don't want it to be free. I think it's too much value. I think there's nothing wrong with too much value. I actually like that it's too much value, but yeah, I think it'd be a really cool low ticket offer where they get to see me approach daily and they get to approach daily, and there's a whole 180 day course I'm gonna throw in there. I think it could be great. I mean, this is a business after all, but yeah. Fucking Instagram, man, they didn't ban me, but they restricted me from changing some things. It's so weird. Anyways, side tangent. ADHD. All right. Hey, Nico. Today I had a situation with a random girl on the street. I sent it. She was pissed that I approached her, saying, why the fuck do you guys do it on the streets? Bartek, tough pill to swallow. Either A, she was genuinely just a terrible person and rude and you just continue, or B, you're socially uncalibrated. Because most girls, even the most rude ones, if you can see after approaching for a microsecond that she's not in a good mood, you should just say, oh, have an amazing day, and bounce. So that tells me you're socially uncalibrated. Why, after 20,000 approaches, I've never had that happen to me? Because as soon as I see a girl's in a bad mood, I'm able to read it and calibrate. And she's like, oh, sorry to bother her, just have an amazing day. So as soon as you see someone's having a bad day, you gotta calibrate. So take extreme accountability for your approach and just get better. That's what I would say. And say 1,000 out of 10 for doing it. Good job. Hey, and seriously, shout out to you. Go to better places, 1,000 out of 10. No, you can approach on the street, dude. See, that's the thing. Guys will hear one girl say that who's in a bad mood and say, oh, you can't approach on the street. It's like, dude, I've gotten so many awesome dates from girls on the street. Made so many. I literally just did an approach before this. It's totally possible. You just have to, it's just a little bit more cold. Like, you never know what you might get on the street. At a bar or a coffee shop, it's a little bit more of a closed space, so you know you're gonna have maybe more receptivity, but even then, you never know when you're talking to a stranger. They're an entire different human being with their own life and their own day. You don't know what's gonna happen. You have to be able to calibrate. That's the key. You can't just control outcome. You can't control that outcome. That wasn't your fault that she was in a bad mood, but what is in your control is how you react and your calibration to that situation. Shit, man, you real as fuck, but it's kind of true what you were saying. Thanks, man. Hey, no problem, man. Just keeping it real, but also keep in mind, I'm in like that state where I'm like, it's time to get back on the grind. And then you said, hey, how do I enjoy a holiday? I'm like, so we're just on different wavelengths at the same time, because there is an art to resting. If you've been grinding hard, and only if you've been working hard, you should really enjoy a holiday. So, how to deal with anxiety when you're about to approach a girl. I have like 1,000 videos about that, man. So I'm not gonna answer that today because I have to hop off. Watch my videos. That's like my entire I've made too many videos on that, actually. I need to start making videos about different things. Best times in life were when I had a purpose and had a goal to grind. Facts. As soon as I see disinterest, I walk away. Nice. Because I get anxious when I'm about to approach in public or school, and I'd rather approach when it's a bit late or dark. So I wanna know, how do I deal with anxiety? You eventually have to be a man and send it. You won't be able to control outcomes. You won't be able to avoid discomfort. So do it in the day and commit to overcoming your anxiety. Awesome, guys. Love you guys. Shout out to everyone who made it here. Went double time because I was enjoying this talk that I had with you guys. So Peace and love, guys. See you next time. This is the power of showing up, by the way. I said I was just going to do 10 minutes. I ended up doing 22. I did 23. I ended up doing double because I showed up.